I salute everybody for rocking with me. Thank you all who have subscribed, and thank you all who don't subscribe but check in anyway. That's always funny to me, but I appreciate that you even took your time out to rock with me at all. Check out the face-offs that we have out right now. Young Smurf versus Lady J, the 1SK face-off. That battle's happening on the RBE event this coming Saturday, November 9th. Some of you probably have already not only heard that, but heard the interview that I did solo with Lady J, and now we're getting a chance to talk with Young Smurf, who we have on the phone checking now. Holla at the people, man.
What's good with y'all, man? It's Young Smurf, man. Big bar for bar, king of the dot. Shout out to my man, Legend, man. It's about to go down. RBE debut on the 9th. It's just another dead bitch coming up, man.
Listen, I'm listening to that face-off. First off, again, let me thank you both actually for coming on this platform to do that. But secondly, man, definitely had some moments where you definitely had me dying laughing. Even more, I mean, I was laughing when we did the interview, but when I ran it back, I was like, yo, it definitely made me look more forward to you guys' matchup, man. What has been the response that you're getting from everybody?
A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, as time going on with people, I'm assuming people doing their own research, the opponent, trying to figure out who is who. I think more people are tapping into it. She just had an interview with, I'm trying to think who it was, with Nomad. So I tapped in with her on that one. People was talking about it, giving their feedback and opinion. Once people was inside the chat, they was like, oh, Smurf, I've heard of him. He battled Chef Trez, didn't he? Dude, nice for real. So it's like, for people to compliment me on a battle that I got my ass kicked on speaks volumes, because I'm really about to be on some different shit when I battle her. So, like, it's good right now. It ain't what I expect. Of course, I ain't gonna say I'm the underdog. I'm gonna say we the underdog, because nobody's really talk about the one that stays. Like, they all worry about the main card.
I don't think there's something that you guys should take personally. That's how it is. Like, you know, every single event, and especially, like I said, which happens. It happens. Sometimes you've had 1SKs that have been great across the board, and then there's been some that's been a little lackluster, or, you know, you've seen guys in recent times choke or stumble and stuff like this. So, you know, it's just like a UFC card or a boxing card. You know, some people, they pay for the whole event, but they technically only really want to see 1 or 2 battles. You know what I'm saying? Just like they would a fight, so they don't pay that much attention. But that's even more so why, like I spoke with you guys before, that's why you got to make it A, memorable, B, you got to be professional, and then C, promo. This is one way or another still your biggest opportunity to date in terms of event-wise. I'm talking about event-wise. It's a big event. All eyes is on it. You just got to take advantage of it, man. And then when your moment comes, which I have no doubt in my mind you guys are going to show up and show out, man. I'm looking forward to it, for real.
Yeah, I hope she do her thing. I ain't gonna lie, with me, only thing I need to worry about is just making sure I'm, like, preparing. I do a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm a man of many hats, you know what I'm saying? So with me having to get everything together for Ohio Award Show, I'm not gonna be in attendance, but I still have 5 artists that I manage. But I gotta get their stuff together. I gotta make sure that my ladies got their dancers on point and pay their dancers. Make sure they got travel. I gotta make sure my male artists get together with their outfit for, like, the red carpet, and, like, even though I'm not gonna be in attendance, I gotta make sure that they together. So me doing that, having to work from 9 to 5, like, and making sure I'm together for this battle. Like, I got my travel and everything done for the battle, but it's just like, it's small shit that I do. I do more than just battle rap, so it ain't just like I got all the time in the world to just focus on this battle. I got to make sure that I don't lose out on anything else. So,
I mean, battle rap was created this moment for you, but as you said, there's other things you're doing. Talk to me a little bit about the music, and if you can, elaborate a little bit more about some of the other stuff you do.
So basically, everything I do, man, I'm an artist first. I'm a battle rapper second. To be honest with you, it's more of like, I wanted to be artist, actor, battle rapper, but you can't really control the doors that open up for you. So it's more artist, battle rapper, actor. I manage. We got a reality show that we shooting. We doing season 2 right now. After we're done, we're gonna go ahead and shop it to MTV and, like, make sure that we can get it picked up and bought. So I'm doing that, managing 5 artists, making sure that they together, and then doing my battle rap career. You know what I'm saying? On top of working a 9 to 5, like I manage at a call center. So
Yeah, so you out here getting money, man. You out here trying to find a way. I respect the hustle, man, for real.
got to, man. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. In terms of the music that you do, is it hip hop? Is it R&B? What is it?
It's both. A lot of people say I have a melodic flow. Me, I'm very diverse though. Like the last album I dropped was called Something Different last year, and basically every song was something different genres and all that. It was no certain mood. But this one is called King, and I had to come the complete opposite because on iTunes and Apple Music the reviews was like, I like the album, but it's too much R&B for me for a rapper, or too much R&B for a hip hop album. So I had to take that critique. And I'm like, all right, so this time I'm gonna maybe have 1, maybe 2 at the most, as far as songs with somebody on it singing or something with R&B. I'm gonna make sure I come more hip hop this time. So I do everything for real. But for this album right here, it's more hip hop, more rap. I'll say J. Cole, Kendrick, Wale type.
And in terms of the people that you're managing, is it different style of music also, or no?
Yeah, of course. So basically, with them, it's the same thing. It's called Something Different Management. Every artist I represent has to bring something different to the table. So I have a artist named Chemo. He's more of a like a little Uzi, trippy red type. He do like the auto-tune, rap, rock. I have an artist named Nairi. She's one of the dopest singers around for real. I have 2 female rappers that's on like the Cardi B strip wave. They both strippers and they both rap. And I have a battle rapper named Cash Money out of Cleveland. He actually just had a PG when I think it was which one was it? It was one of the ones they just had here when URL just came down to Cleveland. He had a PG and he got a second one coming up. So I manage him. So I got 5 artists right now.
Yeah, that was about maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? I think 2 weeks, something like that. No, that's dope. That's dope to hear, man. I like the versatility of what it is you're trying to do, man. I always respect the hustle, but even more so when you can do all of that and one isn't impeding on the other, then you know that's definitely something to salute. I feel like
it's stressful. I ain't gonna lie.
No, that's where I was about to go. I was gonna say, if I feel like with all that stuff going on and then having to have a personal life, how do you prepare for the battle rap end of it?
Something has to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? And over the years, I would say my personal life has sacrificed from it. If I'm trying to date somebody, it doesn't work out, or if my own personal things I want to do in life, it don't really work out, because I mean it's only 24 hours of the day, so it's all about time management for real. I barely get sleep. Sometimes my body crash, but Monday through Friday I work 12 to 9. That's the majority of my entire day. Throughout the day, my artist is texting me, hey, I need this. I got to make sure that I have a list of things because I will forget. I got to make sure I keep a calendar together. Did you call this person? This person is trying to do a feature. I got you. I'll call them. Most of my work that I do for my artists is on the weekend because I'm off Saturday and Sunday. So I usually book studio sessions in advance for them from like 12 to 3 Saturday and Sunday. So I get up in the morning, make the phone calls I got to make. That 12 to 3, I'm in the studio with them or just myself. And then during that day, most people would take advantage, but I'm still working. Now, during that day, I got to figure out if I got something to do as far as with my acting, if I got something to do as far as with the management. Now, let me take these 2 days out and write for my battle. Like, I really don't have time to write during the week because I have work. And when I get home, I'm trying to go to sleep to get ready for the next day again. So something always has to sacrifice. Like, for this battle, I called off work twice this week because I was like, fuck this shit. I ain't about to go to RBE and fuck up. So I called off so I could take them 2 days to focus on writing. Because there was no way I was going to be prepared if I went to work every fucking day this week.
Man. Yeah, because it's a lot. It's a lot. The moment you started listing everything, that's the first thing that popped in my mind. Like, wow, you know, it's good to know you doing more than that. It's all everything. It's anytime I hear any battle rapper in general, just, you know, trying to expand everything, I respect that. But everything, no matter what part of life it is, one thing affects the other. And like you said,
Facts.
like having all that on your plate, having time to.
Right now, I'm in a good place with my job, but earlier last year, I mean, I had to, like, a good thing, like, they got after 60 days, if you get rolled up, the shit drop off. But I was all the way up to a written because I was in a play and also in a movie. And I had acting and doing a play, it was my first time. That shit was serious. I had to miss a lot of days. So my job had to sacrifice at that time. I'm missing days to go rehearse, to do these rehearsals and act, and to the point where it went all the way up to a written, almost got on the final. Once the movie was done and the play was done, I was all right, I'm able to go to work, don't miss no days. Let me go ahead and get this written taken off my record, drop down to a verbal again. Like, so during the time, something's always sacrificed. There's no way I can give everything 100% of my time. It's impossible. Something's going to sacrifice.
Do you feel it's worth it most of the time?
I mean, that's a question I still have yet to answer for real. I'm not gonna lie. When I had my first phone call from RBE and it was during that Mook and Averb card, they called me. I said, yeah, let's do it. Come to find out, it was on the same day I had a play. And I already made commitment to the play. I already sold tickets. Tickets was like $50 a piece. I sold about 20 of them. And I couldn't let those people down. So I had to call Lawrence back and tell him, unfortunately, I'm going to have to decline. The play was cool. I felt like I made the right decision at the time. The play was cool. But if I could do it over again, I wouldn't do it the same way. Because it wasn't worth missing my opportunity. And that's just being honest. So at the time, it was like, I'm making the right decision. But then afterwards, I'm like, man, I fucked up.
Yeah. Well, it was arguably one of the top, I'm going to say, 5 events in the last few years. Let alone the names that was on there. You know, so all the attention to it was crazy. But, you know, the other thing, too, is you also got to be a man of your word. If, you know, you was a man of your word when it came to that play first, and that was set in stone, and you already was going through the process, then to me, that's the right call in terms of principles. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, if I had told them people already you know, I'm already rocking with it, then I got to stick to that. You know, that's...
Yeah, I just was nervous, man. I'm like, man, I might not get a second call, but you know what I'm saying? Like you said, I can't let people down, and I already committed. So when it happened again, like with the award show, I just committed to the award show. I just got off a tour. I did a 12-city tour in Ohio. The tour was to advertise for the Ohio award show. We just announced the date, and then Lawrence hit me again, like, what's up? Is you trying to battle? You free? I'm like, for what month? November. I don't give a fuck what day it is. We set it up. That's exactly what I said. I'm not about to miss a second opportunity. He's like, all right, big bet. I'm going to hit you all of the information here in like the next 2 days. When he hit me with the info, I'm like, man, fuck. I'm like, why did this shit keep happening to me, man? So this time I had a conference call. With all my artists. I said, listen, we just got off a tour. Everything was for this award show. This is big for y'all. It's big for us. I like, but this is the situation I'm in. This is the second time. I don't know what to do. All my artists were like, man, you better take your ass to Atlanta. Like, at least we'll be there to represent for you if you win. We accept your award. I'm like, I appreciate it. They all supported it. They all was like, man, take your ass to Atlanta. Now, the people who are in charge of the award show was kind of upset because they were like, man, damn, like, we was looking for him. Like, I apologize. But then he was, the owner was like, man, it's cool. I could tell he was mad at me. But then what happened was a battle dropped. I'm trying to think of what battle. I think it was a Cassidy battle. Whoever Cassidy is, that battle dropped. And before the trailer, it was the Lady vs. Gents, like, previews in it. And he called me. He said, bro, ain't that the card that you about to be on? I'm like, yeah. He was like, yo, that's big. He was like, I can't even feel comfortable to tell you to choose between my award show or choose between that. Go ahead and do that. So the fact that everybody was supportive was the reason why I was like, all right, I'm doing it then.
That's dope, especially from the person who's running the event to sign off on that, you know. These are all big moments for you though, man. And, you know, I don't even know you that good, but I'm happy for you just to hear all these things that you're doing in one way or another, man. I just really hope that you make it in you know, whatever direction you're going, man, for real.
Man, look, if we talk again next year, ask me if it was worth it, if I made the right choice. Once again, at this moment, I feel like I am. But this is the whole thing of doing so many things. Once again, something got to sacrifice. Yeah. Is it gonna be my music, everything I worked hard for this year, where I'm about to possibly get awarded for, or my battle rap? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard doing so much and having to pick. I feel like it ain't fair at times, but I made that bed. So
also, the way to look to it too is all of this is going in a positive direction. I mean, it's not like you're making choices to be out there being a dumbass, getting in trouble and shit. You're trying to make moves for your future and for the people who are relying on you. So it's commendable, man. It's not something to look down on, man. Again, I'm happy for you, man. I hope one of these
it means a lot.
Yeah, I hope one of these directions really work out for you, man. Especially with all that you are sacrificing. That's dope.
Like, it's funny you say that, because I look forward to, like, a lot of my supporters online. And when I made the post, I told them, like, man, I got a choice to make. Somebody made a perfect response, and they was like, listen, people are lucky to have one opportunity. You're debating between two opportunities. Yeah. It doesn't matter which one you choose. Be grateful. I said, damn.
Yeah. That has a lot of truth in there, man. The thing is, later on, there's always the opportunity to look back on it and regret one or the other. But the way to look at it is they're both heading in a very positive direction. You know, it's hard to really be upset one way or another because they're both positive things. Both is to
that's why I have to fuck her ass up.
You have to. You really have to.
That was one of the things dude said. He was like, listen, bro. He was like, good luck. Go out there and do that. You know, but if you cancel my award show and go get your ass kicked, we're gonna have a problem.
I would agree with that too, man. You know, I love sports a lot, and I was like my Yankees. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there looking at my Yankees losing in this playoffs, even though it didn't happen. I'm just like, well, Houston better go fucking win that championship then. You know what I'm saying? Because that's anytime that's how you're gonna feel, like, yo, in a somewhat selfish way, like, hey, if I lost, at least I lost to the champion. You know what I mean? Right. So in this case, it's like, all right, if you know you dissed me in this situation, at least go in there and put on for that. And the thing is too, whether you look at her interviews or if you look at her post, she's ready too. You know, she's ready. She's not playing, and she's looking at you in the same fashion of how you saying, like, she got to kill you. Talk to me a little bit about that. And after watching some of the interviews, the face-offs and stuff like that, what is your opinion of?
I'm not gonna lie, she's a cool person. I don't know her like that, but just from talking to her, she's doing what she's supposed to do. Talk shit. I'm gonna kick your ass. You ain't go. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't battle some motherfuckers I would never fuck with in person. Like, where I would like, you know what? Just off of the conversation or the interview, I don't like you. I'm gonna come fuck you up. With her, it ain't like that. It's more, I'll buy you a drink afterwards, and we're gonna celebrate either your win or my win. Somebody else win. I tapped into her interview last night. Somebody was like, oh, Smurf is a good sportsman, because I was commenting like, salute to the ladies, Lady J, do your thing, because at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, it's me versus her, but at the end of the day, I look at it as us versus them. We are the rookies in this shit, and we got to make sure our battle is the one that's talked about. When everybody doing these interviews and you talking about how was the weekend, I want y'all to talk about, hey, that Young Smurf versus Lady J battle was crazy. The only way to do that is if we both have a good showing. Not just me. We both have to bring it. Yeah. So I like her personality. I like her character. I think she's cool. You know what I'm saying? As a person, I really think she's hungry. I think she's ready. She be making jokes like, "Oh, you ain't ready. You an old ass." I'm like, okay, girl. Like, that lets me know that you know that I'm a vet. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not battling nobody that's not experienced. I'm the highest viewed battle rapper in Ohio. Like, the only two people that are really, if we put a Mount Rushmore of Ohio, you got to put me and Fonz on there. Fonz is URL, and I'm with King of the Dot. And I still got more views than Fonz. But Fonz, I give it to Fonz. Fonz got the door open for URL, and URL is considered the biggest battle league. So I'm going to let him be the front runner. But you know you're not battling no rookie. So I hope you bring it.
Yeah, and she seems determined to bring it, because she seems to really understand the significance of the moment. Like I said, I don't know if you're still not going to watch any of her battles. But
I'm not going to lie. I was going to last night, but because I was watching like 2-on-2s. I was watching male versus female. And then my dude was there. He was like, is this the girl that you about to battle? I think it was a Shuni battle. And I was like, nah. Her name is Lady J. He was like, where is her battles? And I went to pull it up, and I'm like, no, I ain't doing it. He said, why not? I was like, I told myself I didn't want to watch it. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, I told myself, like, I ain't going to watch it. I'm just going to get ready. He was like, all right. So I almost watched one. And I'm not going to lie, I may watch one beforehand, but as of right now, I still haven't seen one yet.
Again, I often compare battle rap to boxing. I was thinking about the you know, things that you said, and I was like, wow, you know what? It might not be a bad idea. You know, I understand doing your research and your homework on somebody, seeing what they do well, what they don't, looking for holes, looking for angles, whatever the case. But then thought about just moments of watching fighters and saying, yo, why this guy just isn't fighting the way I know he knows how to fight. And that might be the better way to go. Again, with the boxing thing, sometimes you see guys fight and they don't fight their regular way because one guy is a harder puncher, or one guy might be more known for leading with his head and they're worried about getting head butted and shit like that. And it throws off what we expect from them. So it just might be a good idea to just go in there and just do what you know how to do. You know?
And you hit it right on the money. You hit it right on the money. I actually I'm not going to say the bars, but I actually start my round off very similar to that. Basically just on the lines of like it's a stereotype that basically all men prepare for women the same way, and this ain't gonna be that tonight. I haven't watched the battle, so I'm not going to prepare for you as if I'm battling a female first. I'm gonna come different. I'm gonna give you exactly what you're asking for. I'm not watching the battle. I'm cool because I feel like it's gonna change my whole angle up, so I'm good.
Yeah. So if that's really how you see it, then yeah, then maybe you shouldn't. Just go in there and do your thing. But as we all continue to say, you know, you got to show up and show out, and it's important. So
it's the most important shit.
For those who don't know, man, just shoot down your resume a little bit in terms of people you've battled.
I mean, as far as big names, I battled Chef Trez, so I took the L on that one. I battled Young Cannon. I won that one. They say it's debatable. I take that versus a pen like this. I battled Moon, which was a clear 30. I battled Gwitty, which was a clear body. They actually gave me an award. I could tag you inside the award because they was giving out like bar of the night, body of the night, battle of the night, and they gave me body of the night for that battle. I fucked him up. I battled Mills, which was a debatable, which is also a great battler. As far as the names, I think that's going to be it. I battled Mills, Chef Trez, Woody,
Mr. Mills. Mr. Mills.
Yeah, yep.
The only reason why I'm correcting that is there is another battle rapper by the name of Mills. So.
Okay, yeah, my bad. I don't know who that is. I battled the real Mr. Mills.
There's Mr. Mills, and that's the guy, for those who are kind of confused right now, that's the guy you've seen on RBE and other platforms. Then you have Mills, then you have other guys, something Mills, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot out there, but
Never heard of him. I'm talking about Mr. Mills.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Yeah, I wanted to clarify that just so, you know, because people might be, you know, I never watched the other guy, Mills, before, just for the record. I'm not saying he's whack or anything like that, but I just want you to get the credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I appreciate it. So, yeah, I battled Mr. Mills, I battled Moon, I battled Gwitty, Chef Trez, Young Cannon, and then the rest of the big names dropped out. Like Twerk took my motherfucking deposit and backed down on me. Prep got sick, so we couldn't battle, but he sent me back. He sent me back the money. Oops backed out and had to make up some shit with E&J. So that battle didn't happen. And that's it. And then we are in the talks of Me vs. Goods right now coming up. So
okay.
All right, we're gonna stop the interview there. The second part of this interview will be available ASAP. In the second part, we get into a little bit more about some of his battles, and we also talk about the situation between him and New Jersey Twerk. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, hit the alert bell, press all alerts. Get in the comment section, let us know how you feel about it. Peace.